Good afternoon. Welcome once again to the weekly update with Kyle Johansson and the mayor. We had quite the show a couple days ago.
We did on Monday.
Few days back, yeah. You want to talk briefly about that?
So yeah, like the solar eclipse, what you call these total solar eclipse. For example, this is what it looked like in Tiffin, Ohio. You can see what you call the corona, and during that you can actually see the solar flares, which was really cool. You could see what you call a 360-degree sunset.
Yeah, it was
Really interesting. That's what it looks like. Actually zoomed in, you can see the corona, and at the bottom there, you can see what you call the solar flares coming out of the sun.
It was pretty fascinating, and the solar winds and all that stuff around the sun. We were just down the road from where
20
you
miles,
were.
20 miles south.
Got to experience it as well. It was 4 minutes and 55 seconds of
3 minutes and 55 seconds.
or 3 minutes. I'm sorry, 3 minutes 55 seconds.
It was 3 minutes and 52 seconds in Tiffin.
And Tiffany, yeah, we beat you by a minute.
By 3 seconds.
Anyway,
It was really
that was pretty cool. Certainly once in a lifetime experience, but it was interesting to see how
skies
dark
were
everything got, and you could see the stars come out and planets coming out, and you could also see
the planets.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
And the temperatures drop by like 10 degrees.
Yeah, it
in
got
like a few
cooler.
minutes.
Everyone said it's gonna the winds can pick up too. Well,
It died off.
It was to me it was upper Sandusky. It's always windy. They call it wind at dusky up there. Weather, all things weather. We had decent weather too.
We did sunnier skies than I suspected, which was good.
It was
We've been lucky.
fantastic
Even
to see the solar eclipse.
it's been better in Cleveland too. They were expecting too.
Yeah. All right. Weather, Kyle?
So we got considerable cloudiness with occasional rain showers, high of 65. Chance of rain, 60%. Tonight, cloudy with showers, low 58. Chance of rain, 6%. Tomorrow, thunderstorms, potential for severe storms, high of 78, low 47. Friday, showers, high of 51, low 43. Saturday, sunny skies, high of 67, low 47. Sunday, partly cloudy skies approaching our first 80 degrees of the year, high of 77, low 59. Monday, partly cloudy, high of 80 degrees, low 60. Next Tuesday, mostly cloudy, high of 81, low 60. And next Wednesday, morning showers, high of 81, low 59. In sports, the Cherry Blossom is home on Saturday. It's also their only one home meet of the year. As admission is free. It starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Admission is free. Senior Day is also that day as well. So come enjoy the Cherry Blossom Invitational. Even though the cherry blossoms are done, even though they're still calling the cherry blossom season still. And then the spring game is next Saturday, the 20th at 11 o'clock in the morning. And hard to believe. We are just less than 2 months to Copperhead season and less than 5 months to football season already.
Right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned cherry blossoms, and one of the things that I just learned is that the tidal basin in Washington, D.C., part of the tidal basin walls are failing, and to repair it, they're going to have to remove all of the cherry trees along the tidal basin. But apparently there's also a delegation here, in D.C., from Japan, and talking about a sundry different things. And one of the things that is being discussed is to replace those trees with cherry trees from Japan. So more to follow on that. I found that to be fascinating. And the person I was communicating with, I was chatting, saying how much I've enjoyed seeing the infill along the bike path in areas where there weren't trees, or maybe some of the trees died. Maybe they were never planted. But to see more infill with trees, hopefully from Chubu, but cherry trees all the same. Interesting things to share today are really pretty important. And so we'll put this in heavy rotation for everybody to make note of. And that is that there's going to be a temporary closure of the Hocking Adena Bikeway on Stimson Avenue, by Stimson Avenue, that'll begin on the 18th, so right around the corner, and will likely run through early July. This temporary closure is to allow for the new construction of a emergency and paddler access point boat ramp. This is part of the fire station headquarters project. This is something that we have been planning for quite some time, as well as the improvement or the addition, I should say, in that area of a fitness court. So we know that there's going to be an inconvenience in that area, having that section closed from Stimson to right alongside where the fire station headquarters is going in. It's temporary, but I think most people will use the bike path, go to the roundabout, cross over at that point, and then continue on their way or whatever path they choose. So keep that in mind. That'll be starting, like I said, April 18th and run through early July. The Athens Arts, Parks, and Recreation Department was awarded $20,000 with a Changing Lives grant. This is an interesting grant. The Ohio Parks and Recreation Association Foundation is excited to announce that the Richland Avenue Playground Renovation Project here in the city is a winner of the first $20,000 Changing Lives grant. It basically goes on to say that the OPRA Foundation is excited to be a part of this project, and we are looking forward to how it will change the lives of those in the Athens community. That was a quote by Andy Collins, the president of the Ohio Parks and Recreation Association Foundation. It's a mouthful. So we're very excited about that. Thank you to the foundation. We were just discussing this before the show, that back in the day there was Athens Beautification Day, and then it became Cleanup Week, and apparently it continues to expand. So we got notice of a series of different events, which will begin, it looks like, Saturday, April 13th, and this will be an uptown litter pickup with Sierra Student Coalition. It'll be 9 to 11 a.m. at the Alumni Gateway on College Green. On Sunday the 14th, community garden cleanups will take place with the community food initiatives 1 to 3 p.m. at the East Side Community Garden. On the 18th of April, the community garden cleanups will continue. This will be at the East Side Community Garden again. At least that's where they'll meet up. And that'll continue on through April 20th. A lot of this is community gardens cleanup. Saturday, April 20th, we have the ODOT Adopt a Highway litter pickup with the Athens Lions Club, and this is at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the AEP parking lot. Then also on that day is more of the community gardens cleanups. This will be at the South Side Community Garden. Also on that day, also at the East Side Community Garden, so a lot going on over at the East Side Community Garden. And then on April 20th, we have the Home Improvement Day with the UCM Center. This is going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. on 18 North College Street here in Athens. Also on the 20th, the Athens Library Play Space Spring Cleanup. It'll be 10:30 to 4 p.m. at the library. More of the community gardens cleanup on Tuesday the 23rd. On Saturday the 27th, celebrate Trails Day at the Bailey's Trail System with Orca. This is 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Chancey Dover Park at the trailhead. And then also on that day is the Spring Volunteer Day and Lunch with Tenderfoot Learning Lab, and this is going to be at 5 Points Road in Athens, Ohio from 12 to 4 p.m. So if you're interested, there's a full schedule there. for Cleanup Month. Is that what it is now? Athens Beautification or Cleanup Month. All righty. I know this is kind of a little bit odd, but council will be meeting this evening here at 7 p.m. in council chambers. Tomorrow, April 11th, Shade Tree Commission will be meeting 7 p.m. also in council chambers. April 15th, council regular session here at 7 p.m. And then April 16th, which is Tuesday at noon, will be the Affordable Housing Commission meeting. Again, the 16th at noon, and it just has here whether that's in council chambers or if that's in the Barry conference room. It'll be somewhere in this building. I don't either. Okay. I have an award that I drove up to Newark, Ohio to receive. This was awarded to the city of Athens during the Excellence in Diversity and Inclusion Awards put on by Ohio Department of Transportation. And we were recognized as Local Public Agency of the Year. The city of Athens, the competition was real. There were 3 nominees for this category, and Athens came out on top. And this award recognizes an outstanding local public agency, or LPA, that has excelled in upholding the requirements of the federal program and has demonstrated a track record of partnering with the Ohio Department of Transportation, ODOT, and the disadvantaged business enterprises, while also encouraging the utilization of DBEs, firms on the local federally funded Department of Transportation projects. So this is a equity and inclusion, diversity, equity, and inclusion award that the Department of Transportation hosts every other year. And again, we're proud to be the recipients of this award. That's everything that we have on our schedule for today. Kyle, thanks for joining me as usual, and I'm glad that you got to see
Even though it's more clear than expected, which was perfect.
It was perfect. Total Eclipse was awesome. Thanks, Scott and Ryan and team. Join us next week for the next installment of the Weekly Update with the Mayor and Kyle Johansson. Take care.